Man, it's getting crazy out here. A 21-year-old hairstylist by the name of Jessie James was burned with acid by some of her friends because they were jealous she was getting men's attention that they liked. From reports, I think these guys were like athletes or something. Anyway, she was hospitalized in Trinidad after being attacked with acid by two women on Wednesday in Belmont. The attackers allegedly accused her of socializing with men that they knew, leading to the assault, left James with chemical burns. She's currently receiving treatment for her injuries. According to reports, the two women confronted Jessie James over what they perceived as inappropriate interactions with men they were connected to. The confrontation escalated into a vicious attack where acid was used as a weapon, causing severe chemical burns to James's face and body. Y'all watch out for these so-called friends.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to a mental break. Thanks for tuning in. This is Deanna. Thank you to any new subscribers. Well, y'all seen the video, y'all. This is so sad. This young lady, Jessie James, this is very upsetting. This video is making its way on TikTok, it's making its rounds, and it'll probably get over here to YouTube if it isn't already here. But I wanted to bring this up because this happened in Trinidad. And my fear is because this story will probably go viral, my fear is there'll be young women over here doing it in America. This is my fear. This is my fear that it's going to start here. And I wanted to get this video out to start warning young women to really pay attention to your friend circle. Really pay attention. We saw this with Shaquilla Robinson. You know, we've seen this with other young women. I can't remember the young woman's name who was unalived, who owned the beauty salon. Her friend and her boyfriend came in there and unalived her in front of her child. It's just countless stories of young women who were unalived by so-called people that were close to them, that were jealous of them. And y'all young women really have to pay attention. When you're around your so-called friends, if they're making smart comments and then try to play it off as a joke, it's not. When they start looking at you up and down sometimes and try to play it off as a joke, it's not. You know, you have to pay attention. You really do. If you're out, pay attention to how your friend acts when you're out, and guys will come to you instead of her, or guys gravitate to you instead of her. Watch her reaction. Watch how she acts after that. All those things mean something, because when you're around somebody that's jealous, they can't hide it after a while, and you don't know how somebody's going to act after a while, because I don't know how long this young lady knew these other women, these other girls, because they not women, honey, they girls. The dumb, stupid, crazy. This is just really sad. This really bothers me because I have a daughter, you know, that's in this age bracket, and I can't imagine this happening to my daughter. My heart goes out to her and her family, because I can't imagine as a mother me going to the hospital and seeing my child go through this type of pain and agony. And it's just so much on so many levels. So, you young women, y'all have to really be careful. From what the man was saying in the video, they're at the club and it was some guys there. They believe they were athletes, and these women probably liked them, but they didn't. The men didn't like them. They liked this young woman here, Jessie. They were probably talking to her, probably bought her some drinks or something, probably was flirting with her. And, you know, the other ones didn't like it. And then there, you know, he said some sort of argument took place, and then this is what happens. And it's very unfortunate, because what these young women don't understand, if a man don't want you, he don't want you. So disfiguring another woman and committing a crime like that is not going to get you the man. It ain't going to get you any man, because you're going to wind up going to jail. So now what? And then when you come out of jail, you're probably going to be a lesbian, or, whatever, a lesbian, or, on the LGBTQ side. So, because you're going to do some time for that. You're not going to jail for a year. You're going to do some time. And it's not worth it. These men are never worth it. That's what these young women don't understand. Y'all sit up here and do the dumbest things over men that don't even want y'all. How many times have we seen this? We just saw this with the Naziah Harris case. Here, the aunt got something to do with this because she was jealous of her niece who was a child. That man had no business touching her, but it's just the what I'm getting at is the jealousy and the envy and the hate. And that's why you young women, y'all have to be careful. This is a cautionary tale. When you around your friends, if they start making little slick remarks when you get dressed and they try to play it off like it's a joke, it's not. When they say little smart things and then they try to say, "Oh girl, I'm just playing with you." No, they ain't. Y'all have to start paying attention to this because this is really sad. And my fear is when this story really pops over here on YouTube, ugh, I'm afraid that it's going to be some young women here that's going to try to do that too. Because, like I said, we saw what happened with Shaquilla Robinson. That was another case where it was just jealousy. And it's even more cases that we've seen so many cases over the years where young, beautiful, successful women are unalived by so called friends because they're so jealous. And I know, in this current climate, you want to be out, you want to try to have some sort of life. It's a lot going on. You just want to enjoy yourself and be young, but you also got to be safe out here, young women. You really, really do. Really pay attention to your friend circle. And it doesn't matter what these women look like. It doesn't matter because you could be hanging out with three other baddies and they could still do it to you because you have a better personality than them, or you have more money than them, or you have a boyfriend who treats you well, or you have a family that loves you. It's so many reasons for people to be jealous, and you just don't know which one it is because you be surprised what people be jealous of. It's not always looks and money. Sometimes people are jealous of you because you have a loving family, you have a loving husband, you have beautiful children, you're educated. It could be any number of things. So you women have to really start looking at the people around you. And sometimes you have to walk alone until you find people that really are your friends. My daughter went through that. My daughter went through a period of time where she had no friends. She had none. And now she has like three really close, great friends. I mean, they have such a good time together. They're there for each other. She's found some really good girlfriends. And sometimes you have to walk alone because my daughter did have a friend that was jealous of her. And I pointed it out to her and I told her don't hang around her no more. And I was right because something happened which proved me right. Because older women, we can see this, we've been through it. But you younger women, y'all sometimes don't see it, and you need to pay attention. I know there's this great need for y'all to belong, for you to go out and have fun. I get all of that. But you got to be careful on who's around you because it might not be acid. It might not be like Shaquilla Robinson. It could be something else where they could slip something in your drink, or they could set you up to be assaulted, or it's just so many things that could happen. So that's why I said you have to be careful. And you can't say, "Oh, well, I'm just going to watch out for them. I'm not going to." No, no, you never know when you're going to get set up. You don't know that. So because you don't know that, you really need to just start pulling back from people that just don't talk, don't seem right. Because they're going to say something. They're going to say or do something to let you know that they're jealous of you. And they're going to play it off as a joke. If they do something like, let me give you another example. Say you and your girls are going out, and let's say it's four of y'all, and let's say you went over to the girls' house where the other three girls were because they all live on the same block or something like that, or in the same neighborhood, and you get there and they look at you and say, "Dag, you dressed up." Or they'll say something to that effect. Oh, what you think? You look better than us. Oh, okay. Making little remarks. Watch it. Watch it right there. Right there. There it is. You got to watch that. And then if you get another example is if you get there and they see what you got on and then they want to change their clothes. Pay attention to that. That's another thing. So that's why I said also pay attention to friends who click off. Let's say it's four of y'all, but you notice that three of them are closer than anybody else. Like it's three of them, and they'll talk to you and everything. But for some reason, the three of them, you see them on social media. Oh, girl, we tried to call you. You wasn't home. Oh, what's the name? Sherry was supposed to call you. You ain't call her. Why you ain't call her? I told you to call her. Girl, I forgot. You know, I fell asleep. Listen to that stuff. These are the things you got to pay attention to because those are the little things. The little things mean big things. And that's what y'all have to pay attention to. And I know it's not going to be easy because I know, especially right now, there's so much going on in the world right now. And right now, young people just want to enjoy themselves when they can, when they're not in school and when they're not working. They want to just enjoy themselves. And I get it. I really do because I was young once and I got to have my fun. And it's unfortunate that you guys don't get to experience that because of what's going on right now. But things are going to get better out here in life, and you'll live to see that. Because if you don't pay attention to friends like that, you won't live to see it. So y'all have to pay attention because it's getting bad out here. It's getting real bad out here. So you need to pay attention. Sometimes if you got to walk alone, you got to be a little lonely sometimes, and your mom got to be your best friend or your dad or your brother, for a little while, then that's how it is because it does get better. Because my daughter went through that and now she has great friends. She has three friends, is four of them, and they are the best of friends. She doesn't have that problem. They don't, none of them run and change their clothes when my daughter shows up. They all check and make sure everybody got home okay. When they're out, they all go to the bathroom together. Like all the things that girls are supposed to do when you got each other's backs. Things like that. So you really have to watch your friend groups. You really, really do. I'm going to close out this video. I just wanted to bring this out for awareness because I'm seeing way too much of this. It's way too much of young women getting unalived or hurt because of other jealous females. That's their problem. That's not yours. And it's unfortunate that, in 2025, you still have young women out here acting like this. And my heart goes out to this young lady, Jessie James, and her family. It truly, truly does. And I'm going to look out to see if there's a GoFundMe because she's probably going to need a bunch of surgeries and everything else because this is truly sad. It really is because I'm a mother and I swear I can't imagine this happening to my daughter. I just can't. So let me get off of here. I just came on here to bring awareness to this topic because, as a mother, this just bothers me. It just bothers me on so many levels. So I'm going to get off of here and I'll be back with another video and you guys have a great one.